Today I'm going to be showing you how to implement system calls in Linux. So first you want to go into your kernel directory, include Linux, and there you should find a file sketch.h. And in this file is where you will declare the access level that you want to start using for your system call. Then you go back and enter the kernel directory. In the kernel directory, you'll find fork.c, and there you'll find where you initialize to 0. So now all access levels of all tasks start up with 0. Okay. Then after that, you go to Arch x86. You go into entry, syscalls, and then you'll find in the syscall 64 table, at the very bottom is where you want to add the two syscalls you want to start using. And I'll show you right now. I've used get and set access level. One to return the access level, and the other one to be able to set the access level under certain conditions. But to do that, first you have to go back again, and then go back to include, go back to Linux, and you want to go to syscalls.h. And then you want to follow the format that you see, have your two functions, and put the parameters that you'd like to put. Now you can finally start making your system call. If you go into the kernel, you want to edit sys.c. This is where it stores all the system calls in the system. And you want to go to, I'll show you mine here. This system call will return the access level, assuming it is not null. Underneath, you have, it goes through certain conditions. For example, the super user can change anyone's access level. You can only change someone's access level if you are higher than them, and you can only change them up to your access level. You can raise your own, you can lower your own access level, but you can't raise it. And so I've put a couple if statements to test that out. Once you do that, you want to make in the kernel directory, the Reptilian kernel directory. You want to make sudo make modules install to apply. Exit out of Reptilian, re-enter, and then you want to test. You create your patch. Once you create your patch, you can test it on a fresh kernel, and then see if it works. The final thing I'm going to talk about are the harness functions, and you can see here you have to create two functions to call the system call so that you can use it outside of the kernel space. This will store an array of the system call number, how many parameters, and the two parameters. This is the same. This is only one parameter. And then over here, you'll just return the return value that you passed in. And then you're finished. And that's how you implement a system call.